Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, it's gone. And he will find his man on the outside. And that one results in 35 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
DC.
To the air again. Goff. And that's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Again, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Right there. Right there. Here we go.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Prescott. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott looks to throw on first. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Penny. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And just shedding him off there. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First target, first catch at a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Goff. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st down, Goff. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey. Four down. 25, check 25. Go, son. 180.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Cut. 180.
A shotgun snap for gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, 46. Where's 52? 52. 52 to the right. Back to right.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He hits Riddick underneath. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We go 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A second down throw for Prescott. Finding room inside the 40. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jarvis Landry, 54 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
76. 76.
Goff on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second and 10, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
76. 76. We go. Black 20. Defense wins championships, baby. Third one, set.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here we go. Wide eight. Gun, gun, gun. Hey, 20, 50.
On play action, Prescott able to get away. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight. 20, 50.
Prescott looks to throw on first, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here we go. Wide eight.
To throw is Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Third and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets past one man. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Rashad Penny, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A handoff to Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Super 66. Super 66. Super 66.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10.
There we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
There we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 47.
Play action now. Prescott finds a seam inside the 40. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go. All right, hey. 26.
Running left, it's Penny. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
20.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
20.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a toss play. It's Harris. He can't get him down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Gone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 46, 46.
Prescott now from the 50. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
21's the whip. 26. We'll go 47. 26.
The handoff, running left is Penny. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. And an alley to run. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
way. Right, check, 59.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go. Slide 80. 36. 26.
Now it's Penny. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. Slide 80. 47. 26. 26.
Now a pitch out to Hill. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Slide 80. Here we go. 47. Check. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Black 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go, son. 180.
Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
180.
Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
20.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA.
You